Alright, YouTube, what's going on with it? It's your boy, The Realest of the Real. Yes, sir, I said it, Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. Let's talk about Creed 3. Now, I have never done a video about an actual movie. Well, I seen the trailer a couple of days ago, and I had it in my mind to do an actual video and content over this trailer. Now, this is the third Creed movie, but it's going to be a little bit different this time because Sly has nothing to do with it. From what I'm hearing, Michael B is directing this movie, so I'm very interested in seeing the different look, the different dynamic that he's going to bring to the franchise, and I'm thinking it's going to be good. Now, sometimes sequels can be a little bit too much. Creed 1 was really good. I enjoyed it. Creed 2 was okay. Worth going to watch, in my opinion. I think I watched it maybe 3 times before I got tired of it. But let's just go back in history, man. You know, the Rocky Balboa movies have been a big part of my life for a long time. I remember watching the first Rocky movie, and I was really, really young when I seen it, so I really wasn't interested in anything but the fight scenes. Rocky 2, you know, I was still young when I seen that, a little boring until the fight scenes. And then when Rocky 3 came along, you know, I was a little bit older, and I could understand more of the dialect and the writing, the script, and the fight scenes were grand. Now, I'm real picky when it comes to fight scenes and fight choreography, especially in boxing, you know, because I've been there. I've been in there. I know how it works. And there's not many actors who can portray a boxer in the way that they should. I mean, you can't expect much. They can come in looking like $1 million, but can they perform like a real boxer? Now, to be honest with you, there's a handful of actors that just blowed me away when I seen them get in the ring and move around. Number one, Carl Weathers in Rocky 4, which is my favorite Rocky of all time. Carl Weathers in that exhibition fight against Ivan Drago looked, bro, that jab, the 3-piece, the combinations, the footwork. Carl Weathers not only looked like $1 million, visually, genetically, but he moved like a boxer. And I'm like, Carl Weathers had it down pat. My brother had it going on. You understand what I'm saying? And another actor who portrays a boxer very, very well, because he does throw his hands as well. Cuba Gooding Jr. had a movie way back in the day called Gladiator. It's a boxing movie that probably a lot of you people don't know about. If you haven't seen that movie, go check it out. He played a character named Lincoln. And I'm telling you, he looked phenomenal. Another actor who portrayed a boxer very, very well, who is big in the martial arts in real life, is Wesley Snipes in Undisputed. He looked real good in that movie. Now, Michael B in the first Creed, I was like too stiff, too mechanical. I thought the same thing in part 2, a little bit better. But let's see how he portrays himself as a boxer in part 3. Now, in part 3, it's an old childhood friend that comes back to haunt him, played by, oh my Lord, having a brain for it, Jonathan Majors, I believe is his name. Now, I first caught wind of Majors. I started watching this TV series called Lovecraft Country. He starred in it, and genetically, this dude was already gifted. Like, he was built like a brick house in that TV series. He was a lot leaner in this TV series. Obviously, in Creed 3, he is yoked. I only watched the first 2 episodes of that series, but it started getting a little too far-fetched, a little too weird for my taste, so I left it alone. But that's the first time I ever heard of Majors. But I've always known that this dude was genetically gifted. Now, when I seen him, he's playing a character named Damian Anderson, who's a childhood friend of Adonis Creed, who has been in prison for 18 years. Obviously, he got locked up behind a little riffraff and crime that they committed. It seems to be he's a little older than Adonis Creed, so I guess he got slapped as an adult and Creed got off. He's pissed off because this dude's out here living my lifestyle while I'm in prison for 18 years, you know, doing a crime that you actually committed too, but you got off. So he's upset. He got a chip on his shoulder. I really hope they give us some background between those two, and I'm talking about a lot, because it's not going to look good or make any sense just to throw a childhood friend in and not have any kind of backstory about it and why he's pissed off. But I'm telling you, Majors looks like $1 million. This dude is bulked up, look like he snorts creatine. He looks freaking jacked. You hear me? But you could look like $1 million. Hopefully he moves around in that ring and portrays a boxer very, very well. And another thing that I'm excited about this movie, I've seen in the trailer a lot of professional fighters. Tony Bellew is making a return. I believe I've seen Jose Benavidez. I think I've seen Canelo Alvarez. And I'm not sure, Teofimo Lopez may be in the movie as well. Because when I look up the cast, Teofimo Lopez's picture is right there in the cast. I don't know if he's portraying himself or what. And it probably is a small, minute role, but I'm loving to see these professional fighters in these major movies. So, Michael B., bro, I hope you do good. I hope the story concept is really, really good. But the fight choreography has to be on point, bro, because if not, I'm going to nitpick it half to death. But there's only so much I can expect from actors. You know, Michael B., this is your 3rd one, so if you don't look no better, I'm going to have something to say about you, brother. But listen, I think it's going to be a different dynamic, being that Michael B. is directing it, not Sly. So I'm interested in seeing it. It's coming out sometime early next year. It's actually been set back a little. I think it was supposed to come out this year, but there's a lot of, a handful of major movies coming out at the end of the year. And I feel like it may get outshadowed by, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. And there's a handful of other movies that are coming out this year that are going to be blockbusters. So Creed 3, I'm going to give it a shot. And am I excited about it? Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm just looking forward to see what's going on, what's the storyline, and can these dudes really portray a boxer? If you've seen this trailer, comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know about what you think about it. As always, respect all, fear none, God bless. Till the next time Real Talk Boxing, I'm up and I'm out of here. Bye.